the creator and executive producer of Desperate Housewives, my friend, Mr. Mark Sherry.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I moved to Los Angeles in 1998. I was 26. I was an aspiring writer. And I used to come to the Paley Festival. Before I ever got my first writing job, I saw panels for Maude and Murphy Brown, tribute to Grant Tinker, a celebration of Carol Burnett and Julie Andrews. And I actually went to the panel for the Golden Girls before I started writing on the show. And it was a really informative and instructive experience for me. I wanted so much to be a part of television that would be memorable. And it took me a couple of decades, but you know, I feel very honored to have written a show that people like. And so thank you so much for coming out here. It means something to me personally. And I wanted to say a little something that has not been in the press about this 100th episode. It's a very special episode for me, aside from just celebrating that milestone of 100 episodes, which is harder to get to than you would imagine. This came out of an idea I had following the death of a friend. For those of you who ever watched the TV show Workout on Bravo, which was a reality show about personal trainers in a big Hollywood gym, one of the trainers was a guy named Doug Blaisdell. He happened to be a good friend of mine. He was my personal trainer. And he had had a breakup with his boyfriend and said, hey, can I live in your house for a while I'm looking for a place? And I said, sure, come on, stay with me. And he was such a great house guest. I let him stay longer than the original 4 weeks that we talked about, and so he ended up living with me for about 9 months. He passed away from salmonella poisoning while he was staying with me, and it was a devastating experience because he was one of the loveliest people you could ever hope to meet. And the way he was lovely is that he would help people in their lives in ways that didn't seem big at the time, but you would later see what Doug had done for you. He would do little things all the time for you, and he was just a huge presence in people's lives because of the small things he did. And for 2 years, I was looking for a way to kind of honor him. And we got to the 100th episode, and suddenly I thought, oh, this is the time to do it, because I think most of us have these people in our lives, and whether we recognize them or not, I sometimes think it takes a big event, like a death, for us to realize it. So this episode is dedicated to Doug Blaisdell, and I was very blessed to have the amazing Beau Bridges come along and really take Doug's spirit and put it out there on the camera for everyone to see. So anyway, as you watch that, it's a little personal note that I really didn't talk about or publicize, but I just wanted you all to know about it. Thank you so much.